We will get into the wrists and hands, which I think could almost be broken down into two separate talks because there's so many structures to consider. But in general, your wrists and your hands are about giving. So if you're the type of person who describes like I'm a giver, just help people, it's a little bit like related to the shoulders, that giving out of energy. Your hands are connected with your brow and your crown chakra. So remember, the brow is to do with your vision and insight, your dreams, and the crown is to do with that connection. So some people will call it that universal connection. If you're not too sure about the chakras, go back. There's a couple of videos that breaks down all the different chakras in the body and gives you a brief summary about the different emotions that are held in the different areas of the body. All the different parts of the hands to consider is looking at the joints. There's so many joints in your hand. I can't even remember how many bones there are in here. All the fingers, each finger represents something different, which I'll briefly go through. And you've got the skin condition as well. And then you're also looking at the size and structure of the hands. You're even looking at the condition of the nails as well. Because I'm not practicing at the moment, I get to grow my fingernails, which I haven't done for 13 years. So yes, again, we're just going through the general stuff around wrists and hands. And if you have any questions about specific fingers, then let me know. So with any body part, when you're looking at it, you're putting the pieces together with the whole body, but it's not just looking at the hand, it's looking at how it presents. Are they oversized? Are they really scrawny? Is the skin on them red or is it really pale? Some people get things like Raynaud's phenomena, where one of their or two of their fingers just go dead white and causes them a lot of pain. Or they get hot, sweaty hands as well. They all tell different stories. So the physical issues that you can see with the hands are things like eczema on the skin. Might get little blisters or cuts. And then you've got tendinitis in the wrists, all the tendons that cross here and control the fingers. You can get ganglions. Commonly people get ganglions here from a lot of mouse clicking work, so it happens in the tendon. They're little fluid-filled cysts in the tendon sheath. You can also get ganglions anywhere along the tendons here. Some people get them in their joints as well. Dupuytren's contracture, which is when the tendons literally get a lot of tissue around them and they start to contract and your fingers can start to curl over. Some people get to the point of having them operated. What else can you get with the hands and wrists? Just sprains, and then common issues are broken fingers and then joint sprains, especially in the thumb. So basically, if we go into some of the emotions around the wrists and hands, the wrists are a lot about controlling and holding on. And so for the people with rheumatoid arthritis in the group, your wrists and hands will commonly be affected by arthritis like this. The other thing, is arthritic joints, whether it be degenerative from overuse or from things like rheumatoid arthritis, and you can get quite thick, knobbly bits on your hands. So wrists are about wanting control and wanting to hold on to that control. Your hands have a lot to deal with when they're giving you issues, is a feeling of like you just can't deal with life anymore, and that you really have this desire to want to help others and help others beyond your means, giving out all of that energy. It can also have to do with being quite a critical person, a warrior, like worry, anxiety, worry, and this sense of gripping onto life, holding on. Sometimes I see people, they just lie there and they've got their fists clenched, or some people notice that they go to sleep or they wake up and their fists are clenched. So yeah, just can't deal with things, gripping onto life. Then your fingers have a lot to do with that connection. So they are very much connected with your crown chakra, that spiritual connection, and they're your feelers. Then your nails, things like psoriasis can affect the nails, where you get little holes in them, or you might have breaking, weak nails, or you might bite your nails, especially with anxiety. And nails can have to do with issues with just everyday sort of challenges, which that's all subjective. The big thing with hands and wrists is recognizing how much you like to have control and how you might not actually be able to have control of situations. Again, the current situation is teaching us a lot about many things, and one of them is how we don't have control. Fear of the future can really come up as well. So, the other thing is in the hand is different, all the different chakras are in the hand. So, where you actually get issues in the hand can tell you a lot too. Just backtracking, the fingers, each of them represent something different. So your thumb is around will. I see a lot of thumb issues, so trigger thumb, sprained thumbs, just achy thumbs. And I would look at this if you've got that real flexible hitchhiker's type thumb is, do you lack a little bit of ability to stand up for your will, or are you a bit of a pushover? So can you be pushed around easily? Your index finger is around judgment, criticism. Your middle finger is around spirituality, and you can even break them down into the different joints of the finger. Then your ring finger is around ambition, and your little finger is communication. Like the toes, they can be broken down as well. Left and right hand means something completely different. So if you have a specific finger issue, let me know which one it is, what hand it's on, and I can write it in the notes for you. I am going to go over the right finger, right index finger for somebody, because there is someone in this group who has some stuff going on there. So this is again using Ina Segal's Secret Language of the Body book. The right index finger holds intellect and how you think about yourself, your life, and the world around you. The source in the quest for power. Problems with feeling controlling or being controlled. Experiencing a sense of fear, rejection, and dread. On a physical level, may be related to stomach pains or heartburn from difficulty digesting life. So for some of you, you're like, oh, that sounds really general. But whenever I pull this book out, if people aren't resonating with the interpretation I've given them, you can read that out and there can be all sorts of tears coming out of people, or it really just hits home. They can pick up on some of those words. So I highly recommend that book. And yeah, that's my little overview of the hands. And it is a lot more complex because everything is represented in our hands. You might have heard similar things like the feet. So reflexologists, they can treat the whole body just through the feet. So let me know if you want to know anything in particular about the hands, or you think I've missed anything. And tomorrow we'll talk about frozen shoulder specifically. Have a great night. Bye.